Hey, what's up, guys? It's Timon here, and welcome back to another episode of playing Legendary Game of Heroes. So this week's event is called Uncaged Fury, and it is a commander event, and the boss is a water-based unit. And so this is the time to bring up your Earth Affinity unit, and you can go through the Crusade. Now, I have just completed all of the quests. I have also gotten all 3 stars, and so you can sort of see what the rewards are. And you can see based on the icon here, you get some trophies for completing all 3 stars, and the mastery reward is 1 million trophies. So this is just something to look forward to as you go through the quests. Make sure that you get all 3 stars so that you can earn an additional million trophies towards your cost. And also, if you notice here, there are some supplies that they've been giving out. Guild Wars. This is a prep. This is the preparation for the upcoming Guild Wars. So I'll be covering that a little bit later on. Now let's go back to the event here, and I wanted to talk about the team I have. So the thing is, I covered this in my previous episode. The new units that are available, and I have not purchased them yet because, as you can see, I only have 1400 gems, and that isn't enough for me to purchase both the relic as well as a unit. And I'll talk about what my plans are here. But let's first talk about the team. So I chose to bring in Hercules as my leader because he does provide 300% damage and health for all Earth attacker heroes. And so what I've done is the only one I did not bring that's a attacker is my Vulcan. Unfortunately, he's only at 5 stars, but he does give me, um, you know, he does give me some nice power, and that is to destroy up to 10 water gems, which could be very useful. I'm still deciding to bring either him or this other unit, but we can sort of decide which one to do. So Vulcan is the choice, and a Hercules my other attacker. And then on the other side is Cassio, as well as Robin Hood, who's also an attacker plus a commander. Now my other choice for this card, Vulcan, is actually going to be, if I change this to Warrior, is that I could bring in my Renbox Basilisk. He's 3 times awakened, and he does have a 3 times warrior, and his maximum attack is about 1.7. It's just that his his battle skill is only a 500% attack, and it takes 20 gems to power up. So I think that they may be a little bit similar. I think I get a little bit of an edge with Renbox, but maybe at higher levels, his power to reduce to destroy up to 10 water gems could be very useful. But for now, let's go ahead and bring Renbox in here. So I think this is probably going to be the team I can go with. And now instead of because I only have 1400 gems, I have a choice. I could either spend the 1000 gems on Stalker pack or Five Tails pack. Now, typically, if you only have 1000, you will want to spend it on the feature pack because this one gives you a guaranteed start unit at tier 2. But I actually think that for me, I'm going to favor spending my gems on the relic, and I'll explain why. So this is the Glaive of Fury, and if you look at the relic, it gives you an increased attack of all applicable heroes, uh, which targets all creature heroes. But the Fury effect, which creates 4 Earth Gem at the beginning of battle, as long as a creature is on the team, is really, I think, what is going to be very helpful for this event, because as long as you have 1 creature unit on the team, you can create 4 additional gems at the beginning, and sometimes that makes all the difference in the game itself, right, in the fight itself. So I'm actually going to go ahead and spend my gems on the relic. I've realized that when I don't invest in a relic, I kind of regret it a little bit later. So that's compared to spending my gems on the unit. And So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually not spend the gems just yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this for now, and I'm going to go with my other option, and let's do that. So what I will do is I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to get my second card instead. So I'm going to go with a free option right now, and that is to go into the collections here and look what I need still in order to collect Nika the ally, Nika the Sly, which is a warrior creature hero. And her skills are 175 damage and health for all Earth creature heroes as expected, and attacks for 150% of the attack. So this is going to be the one that you'll collect for free. So I still need the silver dagger, and I need to get deep moss songstress. So let's go ahead and get this. This is how you collect free units. This one is something that you'll always be able to collect in the shop. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go to the event store, and you can see in here that there's deep moss dryad. So I'll go ahead and purchase her, and we need to make sure also that we get the daggers. So let's go ahead and purchase a few packs right now. All we need is 10 of the 2-star ones and maybe one of the 3-stars. So let's go ahead. So we got one already. So we got a 3-star. So let's go ahead and continue. And let's go and now upgrade the Dryad. So let's take a look to see what her upgrade requirements are in order to evolve. So I need the Yoron wand, which I expected. So what I'll do is now go to the shop. This is what I've typically been doing. So instead of spending gem to try and buy the 3-star unit, I just go to my dust merchant, and then I go ahead and buy a catalyst in a dust shop. And I can spend 15 dust for a Euron wand. Now, if I just sell 3 of the 3-star units, I make the dust back, so it really isn't a bad deal at all. Now, go back to the carts, and let's go ahead and upgrade her, or evolve her. Okay, so now that she's evolved, go back to the collections. And let's go ahead and collect her. Great. So now I've collected her, let's go back and sell, because I'm over the maximum limit. Let's go ahead and sell all of these units that are extra. Oops, not evolve. I'm going to go ahead and sell, and sell. So I can sell her now for some dust. And now I can put her as part of the team. So right now though, because she only provides 295 damage, I'm not going to bring her in just yet, but you can see her evolvement requirements, right? So you just got to get the daggers and then evolve her and so forth, and just like kind of do what I did earlier by purchasing the dagger box. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to go back into the event, and I'm going to attack. So basically, once you've completed all of your levels, just focus on the very last level. You get the most rewards out of it. And so let's see here. Yeah, I'll bring in Hercules as my ally. All right, so let's go ahead and then talk about the relic here, the relic options. So I have an Exultant Saber, and as you can see, I don't really have anything that benefits my Earth units as much. This is the one that I wish I could power up fully. The Unpowered Gauntlet. This only applies in any Crusade events, and it does give me additional damage in the beginning first 5 turns. So let's go ahead and battle. Now the thing with commander events is, I've talked about it in the past, you don't always have to bring in all units that provide commander bonuses. as long as you bring in a unit that can actually provide high damage. So the Cav Seal, for example, is one of those units that, she isn't a commander, but she'll benefit from the bonus, and that's why it's nice for the commander event. You can just bring some unit that has high damage and still sort of help the team out overall. But the nice thing about having more units that have commander bonuses is that you can convert more gems. And sometimes when you don't have a lot of green gems, it actually converts them into commander. So that's the difference here. So let's go ahead and just let's go ahead and fight here. Now these are obviously going to be a lot easier than the high-level bosses, and I haven't really focused on the bosses at this point, so I'm not going to really show that just yet. Right now my focus is just on finishing the last level and sort of see what the rewards are. Right. So as you can see here, some of the green gems were created because there weren't enough. But unfortunately none of them are close enough to match. So instead what I will do is oops, I made a mistake there. I matched the wrong thing by accident. I meant to move the blue one over. Okay, that's alright. So the boss is now defeated. The level's done, and let's take a look at what you should expect as the type of rewards for finishing the last level. So we can go back and take a look. So you get 475 gold. You get three gifts here. 288 trophy. This is really the maximum you get. It doesn't matter if you bring a bounty hunter or not. It doesn't affect the trophy count. You get 16 dagger coins, and then you get additional charges that you can use for your own bosses. And then you get 5 medals as well as 8 grave coins. So these are the type of rewards to expect when you fight at the last level, and this is really what you want to focus on to maximize your trophy count as well as the number of keys that you'll get. Now finally, before we sign off, let's just go and take a look at the boss arena. So the bosses that you're going to be fighting is going to be Lothar and the Beast, as well as Yuko. As you can see, I haven't really focused my time just yet. I'm still just collecting keys at this point, and I'll be helping out right after this. In fact, I will help out the guild boss right now before we sign off. So let's go ahead and change the team, make sure that we bring the right team to fight. There you go. Let's go ahead and put in 1 key here. So the thing about these commander events nowadays is that the guild boss requires you to collect these guild boss keys, and you can only collect them when you fight them at the when you fight them at the Crusader part. And I just find that the key generation is so slow, so I can never collect enough keys to be to be effective here. All right, and so it looks like Lothar actually deals poison. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is just to this, and bring this down so I can match. Okay. All right. Good. It looks like we were able to defeat him with 1 key. So level 47 Lothar, 21 spirit trophies. Cool. So anyways, my goal here is to level up my Nika, and then I will bring her into the team, and then hopefully I'll be able to meet, and then I'm going to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to buy the relic or an additional card. I still think I'm leaning toward the relic, but I'm going to reserve that for now because I only have 1,000 gems, and I am going to wait on that. If you have any feedback, love to hear it. Let me know what you think. What should I go with? Anyways, so this is the event. Hope you're having a good time. Enjoy, good luck, and I'll see you next time.